Hello, I am Ruth May Fox. I was born on November 16, 1853 in Wiltshire, England. My parents and I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints when I was 5 months old. My mother, Mary Ann Harding, and my sister, who we called Infant May, died in childbirth when I was only 16 months old. Around the same time that my father, James May, was called to be a traveling missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Before my father left, he sent me to live with Mormon families that he knew. When he came back, he remarried Mary Saxton, who we have lived with. Before they got married, my father went and got enough money, and then Clara, who's my stepsister, me, and my stepmom went to meet my father in America. And then they officially got married. Clara, who's actually the same age as me, and I worked in a local cotton mill. I got $10 every week for that job. When I was 19, I got married to Jesse William Fox Jr., who was 20 years old when we got married. Jesse William Fox Jr. and I had 12 children, which 6 of them are boys and 6 of them are girls. In 1888, Jesse took Rosemary Johnson as a plural wife, which was really difficult for me. I lived in the households of my married children for most of my remaining life. I wrote poems in my free time. I published my first poem in 1891. I joined Utah's Press Club. Emmeline B. Wells soon became my mentor and was encouraging me to join Wells Reapers Club. I then wrote the women's suffrage movement. After that, I was a leading woman and I was a big part in the fight for women's suffrage. I became a charter member of the Utah Women's Suffrage Association and began committing to my talents. On March 18, 1895, 14 other women and I were chosen to prepare a memorial on women's suffrage for the Constitutional Convention. I died on April 12, 1958 in Salt Lake City at age 104. I was the oldest at that time. My faith is important to me. I was called in 1905 to be the first counselor in the general presidency of the YLMIA. After 20 years, when I was 75 years old, I was called to be the third general president of the YLMIA under Church President Heber J. Grant. We started the Beehive program. We changed the Lion House into a home for girls. I visited Hawaii, Europe, and all around the world to teach women in their local words. In 1930, I wrote the hymn Carry On for the centennial celebration for the church. Faith has always been a big part of life for me, and also helping women and girls to succeed.